often we get an opportunity to tour some of the best listings on sale in the Kenyan market. But rarely do we get a similar experience to what we get at Tilisi. The vastness and well thought out contemporary designs that have been very well implemented stand out and make it one of a kind. Today, we get an opportunity to tour the only 5-bedroom on sale that also happens to stand on a half-acre lot. This house is more than 500 square meters of space, and it has one of the best entertainment areas that we have seen in any house we have toured in Kenya. But why tell you when I can actually show you? Let's get inside so that we can see what this property is all about. Let's start our tour at the front of the property, and you have the estate driveway on this side, a gate because on this side you have half-acre plots, and we are going to talk about that later on. Then on this side you have the sliding gate opening to your motor court. And Willis, how many cars do you think you can park here?
I think maybe 4.
4?
Yes.
This is a huge space, Willis.
It is, but I'm still thinking about if we are going to play basketball, you still need some space, yeah?
And you have that, if you say so, yeah?
Yeah.
And both sides of the property, you have greenery areas. Remember, this property starts on a half-acre, so you have plenty of space, yeah?
Yeah.
So you have this stairway that leads to the entertainment area, and we are going to see that later on. And we also have another stairway on this side that leads to the backyard, yeah?
Yeah.
And coming to this other side, as Willis was mentioning, you have this basketball hoop, yeah?
Yeah.
And
do
Willis,
you think you can even basket one ball?
Willis did a funny one. Oh my goodness, I keep missing with this.
You are literally close to it.
Yeah, that was a close one. Yeah. Okay. And now let's look at the facade of the property. And the house is made up of stucco. You have concrete fiber boards and this stone cladding as well. Yeah?
Yes.
Then you have a lot of aluminium windows, corner windows, as we like to see. We are going to see that a lot. Yeah? And with that, let's walk inside so that we can see what this property is all about. So follow me, Willis. And one of the things we like about Tilisi is the way they design their properties. For example, just look at how this wall has been designed in a slanting manner, therefore giving your entry a sort of a covered porch.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's a genius idea without breaking the design. You know.
Right?
Yeah.
And then on this side, you have your pivoted door, solid wood, and this is a bit different from what we are used to seeing in Tilisi in terms of doors.
Yes.
If your memory is fresh enough, you remember they normally have a glass door and a mixture of wood and glass.
Yes. Wood or steel?
Wood and steel,
yeah.
and glass.
And glass, oh yes.
Yeah. Their doors are very unique, but in this case, the owner of this house went with this pivoted wooden door, and this door, can you see the details, Willis?
Yeah, I can definitely see.
I've never even spent a lot of time on a door, but this one, there's a way it slants on this side. I hope the camera will be able to capture that. Okay, follow me inside to the foyer area where you have a double height ceiling. What a beauty. And we love to see this double volume, so you can see the upper floor and you have to appreciate all those wooden features.
I think that's rafters and gypsum.
Rafters and gypsum.
Yes.
Thank you for that. Then you have a very nice table console here with this nice artwork. You're going to see a lot of these artworks, yeah?
Yes.
This one is by a guy called Gojiri. I love to see it. Huh? Yeah, sort of tells you that there's a family man in this house. Yeah. So on the floor, you have tiles, and they're very well done. Everything about Tilisi is normally very, very well done. Yeah? And on this side, you have this area that sort of separates your dining area, or sort of gives it privacy from your foyer and even the powder area, because this is where you have the powder room. Yeah. And we're also going to see a lot of these pocket doors that are space saving. Yeah. So in the powder room, you have your vanity and water closet, and you have a very nice shelving, a big window, so you get a lot of natural lighting, and it smells so good, guys. I could stay inside here. I need to know the scents that they're using. Yeah, that's so good. And can we also appreciate the amount of space that you get from your foyer coming to this side where you have your living space? Yeah? And at the living space, we have a massive double-sided fireplace, so that you can get to appreciate it when you're in the living space and when you're in the dining area.
Yeah, I think that is my highlight of this living space.
I know, for me, and especially because it's a gas fireplace.
Yes.
We have seen this before here, but we have never seen it working.
Yeah.
So for today, we get to appreciate it working. And for those who might be wondering, yes, gas fireplaces give you heat. Like, it's very warm here where we are. Yeah.
And actually, the owner told us that if they turn it up, it can warm up the whole house.
It heats even the upstairs,
the upstairs,
because the chimney continues all the way. And it is very well cladded, beautifully cladded. Yeah, the space looks nice. You get to also appreciate this coffee table. There's a name you give it, Live Edge. Yeah. So, and on this side, you have a massive window that overlooks views of town. Today's not so clear, so we can't get to appreciate the views that you have on that side.
Yes.
But how I wish we could be able to see that. And coming to this other side, can you at least appreciate these wall sconces?
Yeah, I mean, they are very beautiful feature, and they also highlight the artwork that is at the center.
Exactly. And I also think that because you have a double volume ceiling here, it sort of makes the space more lively, and it doesn't even feel small.
It doesn't.
Okay.
I actually like the concept of having small spaces instead of having one huge
space. Have many small spaces. And there are lots of window in this area, so you get a lot in this house. You get a lot of natural lighting. And welcome to bedroom number 1. And immediately you walk in, you have your wardrobes on this side, the bathroom on this side, which is very spacious with the vanity setup, the water closet, and the shower area. And coming on forward to this side, you have your bed space. All the bedrooms are spacious. Like, this bed is not even close to the wall.
You can literally just walk in.
As you can see, guys. So it's very, very spacious. And wow, how amazing is that? Then you have another window. Really, you love these windows by the side.
Yes, I do love them. I do love them. And also another feature is the window behind you, like the one that is this one opens up to your bathroom.
This is a feature, and they have frosted it so you can't clearly see. But I'm sure if someone was passing in there,
you could see
a passing figure. You could see shadows. That's also good for like a bedroom space. I mean, the bedroom space actually.
I think Foyer will have them clear.
Me too.
Just because
I want them clear. That's probably the only thing I'll change in this house. Then your wardrobe comes with these full-length mirrors, and I like where they are positioned, because if you remember that thing of feng shui, that your mirrors should not face your bed, like literally. You don't want to reflect that energy when you're sleeping. Okay, and moving on to this other side, you have these aluminum doors that open to the balcony space. This room, earlier on I was saying, it gets very good views of what you have on this side. And you have this town down here. You can see greenhouses. On a clear day, you can see Mount Kenya from here, and you can see Kilimambogo, and you can see all the skyscrapers of Nairobi.
I mean, it's a beautiful sight to have, really. It is. And also it overlooks your garden. So I mean,
oh my God. And remember, it's a half acre, so your garden is huge. Continues all the way down there. Maybe this is why we say that you also have half acres on this side, but all these are sold out.
They are sold out.
All these are sold out.
You cannot get a piece of land next
However, they have another face on the other side of half acres. And prices start from 27.5 million Kenya shilling. And if you'd want that, you can always talk to Ray. He'll advise on the way forward. Okay, moving on to this other side, this balcony extends to the living space balcony, so it's sort of shared with the living space. And one of the things that you get to appreciate when you're here, the beams of the house, they are massive. Look at the size of that beam.
Yeah, I mean, if you are ever worried about them carrying the load of the house, you're fully sorted. Look at how big they are.
Yeah, exactly. It's a 3-level house, so you need to make sure that the structure is well based. And remember, it's also a slopey site. So the firmer the better. And you have this aluminium door that opens to your living space. I think one of the things I like most about this house is the way you can walk out from the bedrooms, then go inside the living space, and then you go out via the dining area. And coming back to this side, we are back where we started, and you had this section that separates your powder area and the dining area. So you have the dining area on this side, looking magnificent and getting to appreciate that warmth that is coming from the fire space. I know Willis is going to that side because he wants to have some warmth.
No, actually, I'm more focused on the light. I don't want it to...
Is that so?
Yes.
And really, I have to appreciate how this has been well done.
Yeah, it has been well done. I like the separation. It feels private, even though it's open. And I think you mentioned when we were the previous house we were filming, when we were at the primary bedroom, you are mentioning how you incorporate this instead of having a solid wall.
Exactly. The other house that we filmed in Lavington.
Yes.
You see how this would work perfectly. Instead of using a wall.
Yes.
It even saves on space. But this has to be done by someone who understands how to do it. And it is really well done. Appreciate how it has been done here. And then coming to this other side, you have your dining area, gypsum ceiling. In this case, I think they did some extra work on it. You can tell from the other houses you have toured here. And I also like the use of these mirrors just to break the monotony of this chimney wall.
Of having like a plain wall,
Exactly. And coming to this other side, you have a place where you can shelf your wines.
And also they explain that you can have a wine fridge down there.
Exactly.
Or even just like a small wine cellar.
Small fridge or wine cellar.
And
you can even see
all you have there. It's definitely a wine station.
Exactly. Then you have this window that ensures you get those beautiful views even when you're having breakfast in the morning. And on this other side, you have 2 pocket doors that lead to the kitchen spaces. This house comes with 2 kitchens. We're going to see that. But before we see the kitchen spaces, let's use this door to access what we'll call an outdoor dining area. Like I mentioned, this house is about making sure that your outdoors are well integrated with your indoors. So we are back outside, and you get to appreciate the same views of your gardens. Then on this side you have the clubhouse. The clubhouse they're still working on it. 2 swimming pools, one for the adults, one for the kids, and then there's a hall down there that you can use in case you have a meeting or something. And there's also a gym. So you can imagine when you're staying in this house, you just have to cross over, use the gym. You don't need a gym in your house. You don't need a swimming pool in your house.
Definitely not.
You have the swimming pool there. But there's so much space.
Also, it gets expensive having your own pool.
Exactly.
And having to, set up a gym and whatever. But at least in this case, if you have one for the clubhouse, your service fee is going to service that.
Can you appreciate how this...
the pergola.
The pergola, the way it has been done. So the only thing I'll probably add is a glass shed so that I can use this space all weather. And one thing you have to also appreciate is that this dining area opens to your show kitchen. So you can imagine you can just slide off these doors, and in case you're having some special guests and you want to make the meals for them, this is the kitchen that you get to use. It's normally a common kitchen in a house, but we'll call it a show kitchen. And on that side you have the 2 pocket doors that you can fully open to have this space as an open space. But in case you want privacy, you can just cross them off. So I
also like how the door opens out to the bar. So you can have people sitting at the bar and people sitting there.
You can host a lot of people in this house. And this bar, you can your chairs, your bar seats can be tucked in. And then it's a functional bar area because you have these burners here, and you also have a smoke extractor. or Porch, and on this other side, shelving for all your utensils, more cabinetry on this side. One of the best things I like about these houses is how seamless this cabinetry normally looks.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah.
You just have to appreciate that the developer here does not play.
And the quality of workmanship.
The quality of workmanship, look at the stone. Then there's this window that ensures you get a lot of natural light in this space, and you can also appreciate the views of your clubhouse. And in case you want privacy, you just close it off.
Yes.
And this is where you have your fixed appliances, and you can add another fridge here if you want, but there's another fridge in the other kitchen, and more wine spacing. Follow me with this. We love to see these houses that come with 2 kitchens. So if you want to walk back to the foyer area, I'll just move on like this, or to the powder section. So, but in this case, you want to go to the kitchen space, and you have more cabinetry, more shelving. This is your pantry section. Let's see that quickly. Spacious enough, and this door opens to your main kitchen. And there's a lot of work going on here. They're cooking, they're making lunch for the kids. You have your burners, you have your oven, smoke extractor, the fridge as I had mentioned, double sink, another window to ensure you get natural light seeping in. And now let's move on to this other side, and this door opens to the laundry area. I like that the laundry area comes with those fabricated sinks.
Yes.
So concrete fabricated, covered with terrazzo, so it will last forever. Very good for washing your shoes and so on. So remember, there's a family that uses this home, so this is an occupied space. This is how it looks like. And with that, we are done with this level of the house. Let's use this part so that we can access the lower ground. As you walk down the stairs, you have this door that leads to the 2 staff quarters that serve this property, and you can see your garden extends to this side, and the grass has just been redone. That's why it looks like this. But as you can see down there, the grass looks amazing. Welcome to your entertainment section. They have this, what do you call this, Willis?
Trampoline.
I was doubting myself. And it's been a while since I jumped in one. So I think I'm gonna get in one, and you can do a B-roll of me inside.
Later, yes?
Later. Okay. And coming back to this other side, you have this seating setup already done for you, so you can host guys here, and all you need to add cushions.
All cushions. And it lights up well, of course, at night.
Oh my god, they have garden lights.
Garden lights,
all over
and an LED strip underneath.
You should see it, man. We should wait to see this house at night. Then it's a family home, so I doubt how we're gonna do that. Then you have sockets incorporated, so hosting people here, they'll be convenient, and you'll be happy to be here. And coming to this other side, you have the bar area. I'm so excited, guys. You have no idea. And Tilisi lights me up. So in this bar, I like that they actually put this. Because short people like me, when you're sitting on the bar stools, those bar stools. So in case you're wondering whether I'm tall, now you know I'm short. So you have those bar stools, and they can be quite high. So we at least get to step on it as we sit on those stools.
And actually, even ladies, because a lot of ladies are short, that is very ideal for them.
What are you trying to say? And then this bar is multi-level, so you have space for them to place their drinks, and you have this worktop to create those mixes.
You can definitely have a mixologist here for your party as well.
A sink to wash your glasses and so on. Then you have more space where you can place your drinks, and this is where you store your gas, serving this level. And more space to store
your grill.
Grill. They're actually telling us you can do the connection
because
has been done for you.
You
just have to put your grill there, and probably a smoke extractor. Okay, and coming on to this other side, more shelving for your drinks. You better know how to host if you buy this house. Then you have this door that opens to more space for your entertainment area. So this is the staircase that leads upstairs, and there's a storage area here. And I look at this. They make good use of those spaces beneath the stairs. It's common with Tilisi. And coming to this other side, you have this door that opens to the powder area, serving this level. And it's conveniently placed. Why? Because if you're hosting guys there, they can conveniently come in and use it and go back.
Yes.
Okay. And now let's look to this side where we have another fire space. It's so warm. Every time I come here, I just want to stand by the fire space.
Yeah.
And that really reminds me I have to be on the other side because of the light.
Because of the light.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, it's a lovely space to see. We're very well cladded. This looks amazing. Then earlier on we were saying that this whole wall would be a screen and you'd have this like a movie theater room.
Yeah, I would definitely have this whole wall as a screen.
Yeah.
And maybe have a simulator for Formula 1.
Oh my
or even
goodness.
just to watch games here.
I know. It would be amazing.
This would be an amazing space. Watch movies here. This would be
a proper man cave.
Yeah.
Do women have a cave?
I think the whole house is theirs, so why do they need a cave?
Well, you can say that.
Yeah.
But on this side, you have a library, I would call it.
Yes.
I love the books that these people are into. I feel like borrowing a few.
Yeah.
Very diverse topics.
Yeah.
And they have this ladder. And we have never seen another.
Yeah. I mean, again, short people, meshugulikiwa hapa very nicely.
Very nice, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can comfortably access the books up there.
Yes.
Yeah, without a struggle. And I can tell there's someone who loves to play music in this house.
Yep.
And even from this level, you get to appreciate the views. Have you ever been around this area at night so that you see how Nairobi lights up?
Unfortunately not.
My goodness. Guys, if you think anyone who have even traveled at night from Naivasha by Limuru Road to Ruaka to Nairobi, as you drive down from Limuru, Red Hill Road, you see Nairobi in front of you lighting up beautifully.
Yeah.
Now, you only see that when you're in your car. Imagine seeing that when you're in your house.
Yes, exactly.
I love city lights, but the idea of also being in the countryside and still have seen those city lights.
Yeah.
And really, by the way, that's a corner window. I don't even think you noticed.
Yes, I noticed from the outside.
Okay. Then on this side, you have this bar area. And really, do you want to explain something about this bar area?
Yes, definitely. I would have a lot of drinks, especially the shelves behind you.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd have a lot of drinks, whiskey.
Yeah.
I'm a personal fan of Jägermeister. This is not a promo post. Jäger.
This is a family show.
This is a family show.
We drink Fanta.
Yeah, we drink Fanta. And, just have a proper bar here, have a sitting setup. This will be like my perfect man cave. I don't think I'll even be getting out of this place.
I know.
Yeah.
Then you have these lights just creating the mood, adding to the mood of the space.
Yeah.
And as you walk towards this side, you have the guest quarters. I call it the guest quarters because if you host someone here, I don't imagine they're going to leave. Yeah? So as you walk into your guest quarters, you have fixed appliances. Yeah? Then you have a sink here. They can comfortably, the only thing they don't have here is probably burners to cook their meals. Yeah. And then on this side, the idea was actually, before you get to this side, the idea was that you can have a small dining table here, and then you can have a sitting section here. They have sort of changed the space because they use it as an office. Yes. The man of the house uses this as a working space, but the bed is supposed to be on the other side. You can see this
wall sconces.
Yeah, you see the wall sconces. This is where you're supposed to have your wall sconces. So the headboard will be here, and over this side will be a lounging space. And then you have these massive doors overlooking that view. I maybe I should talk to them nicely that I become a guest before they sell the house. But they're moving out tomorrow.
They're moving out tomorrow, so that's another thing.
So, and on this side, you have the wardrobe spacing. So this is bedroom number 2 overall. Then there's a window here, and you have the bathrooms. Some houses, you don't even walk into the bathrooms, but Willis, you have to allow me to walk into this one because when it comes to Tilisi, the bathrooms look nice. You have a vanity setup, nice mirror, by the way, and look at that. It looks amazing. Then on this side, you have your shower room with a massive shampoo niche. and a window that ensures that there's light seeping to your entrance area. You see where you have your fixed appliances there?
Yes.
Yeah. Imagine the architect was like, you know what, we should design a window here just to ensure that space gets natural lighting. You don't get to see that often, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, and this door, as I mentioned, leads to your outdoors, so you can walk into the gardens in the morning, just soak in the beauty of nature, a lot of greenery, and on a clear day, you will see Nairobi City. If you're doubting us, you can go back and watch all the other tours we have done of this space, and you get to see that what you're saying is a fact. Yeah? So you can imagine how this space will look like when the grass is grown. It just look like that other space.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, it's been a while since I mentioned that every time I go to a house, for me to know if it's a good house, I have to say that I can host a wedding here.
Yeah.
So I can host a wedding there. And for a fact, I can host a wedding here.
Yeah.
Because we have enough gardens
yeah.
and enough space to entertain. I mean, yeah, I need to get married. And with that, guys, we are done.
You have everything figured out apart from the bride.
She's there. She's there.
She's there?
She's there.
She's there?
She's there.
Okay.
She's there. It's just a matter of time. She doesn't know yet, but
she doesn't know.
And with that, guys, we are done with the lower level. Now let's go back inside the house so that we can see what we have on the topmost level. Welcome to the third level of the house. And Willis, there's something you're saying about this structure.
Yeah, if you saw our last episode that we did of the bungalow in Tilisi,
yes,
they had this incorporated in their house.
Yes.
And also the other houses we have filmed from Tilisi.
Yeah.
So I think it's quite interesting that the architect also stuck to that kind of theme.
There's a theme.
Yeah.
Yeah, and uses them for different spaces.
Yes.
For example, in the bungalow, he had used this from the living space to the bedrooms.
Yes.
And now in this case is on the staircase. Looks amazing, yeah? Well
it does.
done. And on that side, you have the corner window that we saw from outside as we were starting the show. And welcome to the landing. And this landing extends to this side where you have this sort of a work area or a study area. And it's spacious enough. You can use this one. But in this case, they have decided to use the guest bedroom as their work area.
Yeah. So when they have guests, I think this is the place that they...
This is where they work from, yeah?
Yeah.
And again, looking to this other side, you have more cabinetry. I like the strip lighting that they have incorporated underneath the cabinetry.
Yeah.
Lights it up nicely. And on this other side, you have this door that opens to bedroom number.
On this floor, number one.
On this floor, number one.
three.
Number three overall, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have the wardrobes as immediately you walk in. And this is used by the son, yeah?
Yeah.
So it's a boys' room. You have the height of the ceiling is amazing.
Yeah.
Good. And then you have a lighting fixture, and you also have cove lighting. And coming to this other side, more wardrobe spacing. And it's crazy that this is what most houses get for their primary suite.
Yeah. But this one is for one of the bedrooms.
For one of the kids,
Yeah.
Yeah. So then the bathroom is massive. And the ceiling height, my goodness, it's amazing. It blows my mind.
Yeah.
And there's actually, you love these, Willis. You love the windows bathroom windows that run from the floor
all the way. Yeah, definitely.
I love to see it. And there's even another one next to the shower area.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, and on this other side, you have this other window that sort of overlooks the same view that we love to see. Is it not amazing that every bedroom in this house gets this view?
I mean, that's amazing, bro.
Designing a house that way is not...
It's not easy. Yeah, we have been with an architect trying to design a house.
Yeah.
And it's not easy to get what you want exactly.
I know.
Yeah, you have to make a lot of adjustments here and there. And to have this is amazing. It's
exactly.
not easy. Yeah.
Exactly. It's really, it's mind-blowing.
Yeah.
And for guys who always like to ask for the architect's detail, those are details that fall under our consultancy services. The math must math. So ask me nicely.
Yeah.
I'll hook you up. At a cost, of course.
Yes.
Okay, let's move on to this other side. You have bedroom number 4. And I'll just start with the same statement that every bedroom gets what view?
Yeah.
The Nairobi city view.
Yes.
Yeah, like every time at night as I come to sleep, that is what I see. And when I wake up, I have the sun on my face. I have Kilimambogo, I have Mount Kenya on my face.
Yeah.
How amazing is that?
I mean, that's an amazing thing to have.
Yeah.
And also the wainscoting with the wallpaper looks nice.
It has been very well done.
Yeah, it looks like definitely a kid's bedroom.
Exactly, yeah. And coming to this other side, you have your wardrobe spacing and the bathroom space. It's hard to imagine that this is a kid's bathroom. It's better than my bathroom, man. Yeah, you have your vanity setup, nice mirror there, the window there, ensuring they get privacy.
Yeah.
Remember, you have the clubhouse on this side, so it makes sense to have the windows high.
Yes.
For this side.
Yeah.
So that tells you the architect is also looking at the surrounding and trying to make sure that everything fits appropriately.
Yes.
Okay, let's move on to this other side. And ladies and gentlemen, I know this is the space you're waiting for most, but even before we get there, we have to appreciate this double volume and this bridge space. There's a house we toured in Roresho, and there was that bridge space as you walked from one of the places to the primary bedroom.
Oh yes.
And now you could be up here and say, on my wedding night, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming and gracing our wedding. Now it's time for you to go home because I need to be with my wife. Amazing. Yeah, looks very, very good. And now let's get inside so that you can see what you have in the primary suite. You walk into the primary suite, and on this side you have your bathroom, and I like that they did not put a door here because it's open and therefore you have a lot of natural light seeping in. So you have your freestanding tub there, and there are many things that you're going to talk about this space. Many things that you like. First, on this side, you have this door that opens to the water closet. The water closet is hidden. There's a house we toured and we're like, hey, you're gonna be so open as you do your water closet business. So in this case, it is very well hidden. There's a lot of privacy and totally separated from the shower room. The shower room is private, so you can share this space comfortably. And conveniently. So you have your freestanding tub. I like the size of that tub. I like that tub filler. Looks good. And then you have this area where you can place your drink.
I'm always 100% a fan of freestanding tubs.
And you know what else I like about this tub? So there are people who want people like you who want a tub by the window. Then they also feel privacy. So this tub is not it's not next to the window, but it's not far from the window. So it is perfect.
Someone from outside cannot see you,
but you get to appreciate the views. So maybe when I'm in my tub and it's at night, I can see those lights of cars driving down towards Nairobi. I can see the stars, I can see the moon. Man, the only thing I don't have is 75 mic.
Let people subscribe so that you can have 75 mic.
I'm sure I will.
So,
and on this other side, we have your double vanity. Very well done. I like this. This is where you hang your towels. Very well incorporated. I like how the designer plays with steel and wood. The way they marry, you can't tell even where one ends and where the other starts. Like you can't even tell that this is steel until you touch it. Then again on that side, as I had mentioned, you have your shower room, and coming to this other side, you have your closet space, and there's this mirror so that when you're done, if this is not enough for you, you can use this one. Willis is trying so hard to avoid these mirrors. So your closet space extends to this side where you have his and hers, another window there to ensure you get a lot of natural lighting. Willis, what do you think was the budget of curtains for this house?
Whoa. I don't even have an estimate for that because I know it's quite a fortune.
I know,
the person who did the curtains for this house, I'm sure they're somewhere in Mombasa, they just having a ball.
And they didn't have to steal public coffers. How amazing. So again, I stopped here because I wanted to appreciate these wall sconces.
Yeah.
They have reminded me of what you have at the living space.
Yes.
And this mirror, there's space here. So you see what I'm talking about in terms of using steel and then, but marrying it so well with the wood that you don't even notice where one ends and where the other starts. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, and moving on to this other side, welcome to your bed space. And how amazing. A very comfortable seat here to sit down, have conversations with the missus. This is why I want this house, because I would probably be sitting there and would come, my person would just be laying here and we'd just be having conversations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also it's quite a huge space. Also the bed doesn't touch the wall again.
I can actually walk behind again.
Yes.
Yeah. These houses, they're so spacious. Can you see me?
Yeah, I can definitely see.
Yeah, there I go. So I can walk and here I am. This other side, yeah?
Yes.
And then from your bed, you'll have those beautiful views, as we said. This house is just about views. In fact, this side is called Tilisi views.
Ah, makes sense.
And you see why? See why?
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, because now you get to see all the views of Nairobi, you know, wherever.
Views.
Yeah,
the beautiful views.
Yeah.
To live this close to the city, because I think from here to Nairobi CBD, it's less than, it's actually less than 25 kilometers. I think it's about 25 kilometers, if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
And you know, you have the highway, Waiyaki Highway on this other side, or you can use the Ruaka Road on this other side.
Yeah.
So even access is easy. Going to the airport is fast. I mean, it's a convenient space to be. And Willis, do you have any last words for this house? Because me, I feel like I'm home. I know I don't have 70 mic, but I know I can talk to my wife to be. And we can raise the 70 mic, I think.
Yeah.
she'll have to raise 75, yeah?
Yeah.
So she'll have to raise 70 and raise 5.
Yeah. In German we say heri wewe.
I would say what we say in Kikuyu, but my wife to be will not understand. So I won't say. So anyway, guys, this house is amazing. We love Tilisi. When you see us making all these jokes, it's because of how home we feel every time we come here.
Yeah.
And we have said on all the tours you have toured of this area that we would want to live here. Personally, I would love to stay here. I remember my mom saw the bungalow. And you know, we are doing a house with mom, and mom was like, I want it there in Tilisi.
Yeah.
That house looks good there, not anywhere else.
Yes.
I want it there.
Yeah.
So this is just a beautiful place to live. First of all, it's quiet, it's serene, and you also get the community element. There's an international school. There's a school called it's Naisula. Yeah?
Naisula, yes.
Yeah, so you've probably seen the billboards. You need to come and see that school for yourself.
Yeah, they said there'll be a hospital as well.
There'll be a hospital.
Yeah.
You have seen the jogging track.
Yeah.
This place fits me so well. And you have fire spaces almost everywhere, so you warm up the house nicely. And July is ending, so actually July has ended.
Yeah.
So it's no longer cold.
Yeah. Even if you want it to be warmer, you can just install, air conditioning.
Air conditioning. Yeah. And I know that people actually like the weather as it is.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Yeah, a lot of people. I would actually want it as it is because it's not as cold as Kinangop, but it will remind me of...
See, they share almost the same weather with Ruaka.
I know, yeah. So if you have been to Ruaka, you exactly know how this place feels like. So if you'd be interested in this house, if you want to view it, give Ray a call. As I had mentioned, this house is not... It's not one of those projects by, like, someone has already bought this house, but they have lived here for a while, but they're moving. They're actually moving tomorrow.
Yeah.
You're probably asking why. They're moving because they have many houses.
The long and short of it.
The lady of the house said, I should stop saying it's a nice house because the husband will be like, will not sell. Yeah. So I hope when he sees this video, he doesn't say, no, you have decided not to sell. If you would want to see the house, give Ray a call. He's going to tell you how you can come down here and see the house for yourself. So remember, it's important that you contact him early enough because I've told you they are moving tomorrow. So they won't be here when you come to see it. Therefore means you need to make arrangements on the viewing.
Tomorrow is not when the video goes live the next day. Tomorrow is when you are filming the next day.
True. By the time you're seeing this video,
they'd have moved. Yeah.
Okay, bye-bye. Let me continue looking around the house, send photos to my wife-to-be, see whether I can convince her to check out the 70 million. Bye-bye.